Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video on this channel. Today I'm going to talk about gnarly, the new song by katseye that has sparked a lot of mixed opinions, and I don't mean just about the song itself but also the choreography, the concept, and pretty much everything surrounding it. So without further ado, let's get started. Personally, I think the song is bad. It's really not for me. I feel like it could have been much better than what we actually got because I do understand the vision they were going for, but to me it feels like they got scared of pushing it all the way through and kind of held back at the last moment. There are some parts that aren't terrible, for example the pre-chorus. I think that part is actually decent. But then it's confusing because if you're making the section before the chorus so upbeat and energetic, why would you then completely drop the energy and slow it all down for the chorus itself? To me they should have kept that same intensity going. The part one enjoy the most is where the instrumental really shines. And it's honestly because of that part that I say they could have made a really good song. The potential was there, but sadly they didn't manage to pull it off. I also have to say that I find it a bit strange that, with all the vocal talent this group has, they went for a song like this where the vocals are basically non-existent, and honestly, even the rap is almost not there either. They are pretty much just talking, and I think that's exactly what most people didn't really like. Another thing that bothers me a lot is the lyrics. I know they have a clean version so they can perform it on enhypen and other Korean music shows, but seriously, why are there so many swear words? Look, I'm not someone who gets offended by swear words in songs. I actually think in many cases they fit naturally and can even elevate a track, but that's not what's happening here. It feels like they're just throwing random words in without much meaning. And honestly, the lyrics are really bad. When you're making a song like this, the bars have to be top tier because that's literally the only thing people are going to focus on. In this type of song they're not really singing, it's more like they're talking the whole way through, so what's left is the message and the flow of what they're saying. But if this is the quality of your lyrics, it leaves a lot to be desired. Just listen to this part.
God, this song's so lit. Congratulations. Now you be like, gang, 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 gang. Hottie, hottie, like a bag of talkies. I'm the shit. I'm the shit.
When it comes to the music video, honestly there's nothing bad to say. It's actually really good. You can tell the company put a lot of effort and budget into it. Visually it looks amazing and everything feels polished and high quality. But there's something really important we need to talk about, and that's how this song is simply not appropriate considering the ages of the members. Hyuncuteyt is 17 years old and neither the choreography nor the music video are suitable for someone her age. There's literally a part in the song where they have a minor doing twerking while wearing a skirt.
Gang, gang.
Like seriously. Do we really need to explain how wrong this is? I don't care if she's wearing shorts underneath, that's not the point. They shouldn't have included that part in the choreography at all, or they could have done what they did at the beginning of the song where there are some suggestive moves but Hyuncuteyt just doesn't do them. And I think that's respectable. They could have done the same thing again, change the formation a bit so Hyuncuteyt is in the back doing a different move, but they didn't, and on top of that, there are also random moaning sounds in the song. And even though she's not the one making them, I still think it's not appropriate, neither is that weird be seen. And to everyone who's going to comment saying, oh but when I was 17, I was doing stuff like that or worse, it's really not the same thing. It's one thing for a minor to choose to do something like that in private with their friends, and a completely different thing when a company is making a 17-year-old dance like that in front of the whole internet while profiting from it. That's not something we should just accept, but sadly it's been allowed to happen here. When it comes to minors, you really have to be extremely careful, and honestly, this isn't the first time I've noticed things that made me feel uncomfortable. There have already been situations where I've seen the members wearing really short outfits, but since I didn't see many people talking about it, I kind of kept it to myself because I thought maybe I was just being a bit paranoid or overly cautious. But honestly, when it comes to stuff like this, you can never be too careful, and in this case, it's pretty clear that what they did is just wrong. The song doesn't make any sense, and look, I get it. If you really dig deep you can probably find a way to say that the song is actually a social critique or something like that, but honestly, that doesn't make it a good song. I've seen fans defending it saying it's satire about what's considered cool or viral nowadays, but honestly, that doesn't really make much sense when katseye themselves have had 2 super viral songs on platforms like TikTok that helped boost their fame, with trends like the boba tea thing going viral thanks to them. So it's kind of weird for them to suddenly criticize the same thing that helped them grow. If they were trying to mock something by doing the same thing, well, it just didn't work out. Because when you're aiming for intentional chaos, you really have to be careful and precise, otherwise you end up with a song like this that, no matter how much it's trying to say, "Look how ridiculous you all sound saying this stuff," just ends up making you sound ridiculous for saying it. There was definitely a negative reaction from the public regarding the song, and the members noticed it. I feel like Lara handled it really maturely by saying that they personally like it, and are proud of it, which is totally fair and respectable, but Manon...
The song's so good. We're so proud of it.
Are they not liking it?
Well, that's okay. I'm proud of it.
It's different, I understand.
If you get it, you get it. Listen, I know it's jarring, but it's like so cool.
If you get it, you get it, and if you don't get it, kindly get the fuck away from us.
Yeah, and oh. Hey, listen. Music is subjective, but...
It is.
God forbid someone has different taste from yours, like it's completely normal for people not to like it. She herself admitted it's very different.
We're just so excited for it to come out. It's very different, guys. It's very... it's giving something you've never seen from katseye ever before.
So first of all, you can't expect everyone to enjoy experimental music, and second, if you were so desperate for a good reaction, maybe you should have stuck to the sound you had when you debuted. It's totally normal for people who liked your debut and touch to not enjoy gnarly. Fans who support you because of the type of music you release might not stream this one because it's so different from what you've done before, and that's fine. What's not fine is telling your fans to get away from us just because they think your new song is weird. I really don't understand what they were aiming for with this song, especially after months of hyping up the comeback. Their last EP Soft is Strong came out in August 2024. Fans have been waiting a long time, and I think, first of all, they were probably expecting more than just one song. Dropping a single after all that time feels like a mistake, and on top of that, even though people were open to something new, I think there was also an expectation that it would still follow the same general vibe or direction. There were expectations built up, and unfortunately for some people, they just weren't met. I also feel that if they had released this song along with another track that followed more of the concept from their debut, both songs could have done well in their own way. That way, the people who aren't really into gnarly would have had something else from katseye to listen to and enjoy. It could have even been one of those cases where the B-side ends up becoming more popular than the title track, you know. But I guess we'll never really know how things would have turned out because that didn't happen. Anyway, I don't have much else to add, but I'd love for you all to tell me in the comments whether you liked the song or not. I'll be reading.
And this has been all. I hope you like it. Make sure to like and subscribe if you did. It would help me a lot. See ya.